thermal runaway as it relates to lithium-ion batteries. It's defined as an incident when an electrochemical cell increases its temperature through self-heating in an uncontrollable fashion. And the thermal runaway progresses when the cell's generation of heat is at a higher rate than the heat it can dissipate. This can lead to fire, explosion, and gas evolution. And as far as what causes it to happen, that's generally going to be exposure to high heat temperatures, overcharging, occasionally over discharging could also cause it, and then general abuse of a cell or battery. On top of that, it could be a manufacturing defect within a cell or a flaw in a battery management system or just in battery assembly in general. But those are typically the things that will cause a thermal runaway. There's several things when you talk about the dangers associated with thermal runaway. And the main one obviously is going to be flames. But if you've got thermal runaway at different states of charge, you may get gas evolution. And when those gases reach the proper stoichiometric mix with air and oxygen, now you have another danger, which is a secondary explosion, major gas explosions. And then things that come with that are hazardous particles, shrapnel, etc. That hazardous thermal runaway event can propagate to a neighboring battery, a neighboring building, neighboring vehicles, and you could just have an out of control fire on your hands. It's really dangerous to property or personnel. Companies can really only mitigate risk associated with thermal runaway incidents. So if they're going to look to prevent the thermal runaway incident itself, it's going to be proper handling practices based on the OEM best manufacturing standard practices and procedures to deal with this specific battery. So following the manufacturer guideline as far as storage, away from other items, away from extreme temperatures, and then the best charge and discharge practices. Those are some of the best things that companies can do to prevent thermal runaway incidents, is to follow the guidelines laid out by the manufacturers with respect to how to treat the batteries, how to store the batteries, and especially the charge and discharge profiles. Packaging can play a role in keeping people and facilities safe by being the extra barrier between that dangerous thermal runaway event and the outside people, equipment, and facilities. So this can be one extra mitigation technique from when you experience a hazardous or potentially catastrophic thermal runaway event, that is that extra safety factor from the point of initiation to the things you're trying to protect, which would be people, equipment, and facilities.